can you hear me now? That's the important question. You don't recognize me, I'm Erica from the marketing department. In my fashion accessory made by our volunteer staff, I gotta tell you guys, I gotta practice breathing in this thing. It's difficult. So let me get some thumbs up. There's our people watching. Hi, welcome. We are down here in the small animal building. We're going to be feeding our sloth, but I do want to introduce you to our zany crew down here. By the way, I'm having a hard time getting the donate button loaded on this Facebook page. Oh, Crystal, she said she could hear us before. I shouldn't have stopped down then. I'm so sorry. I hope everybody comes back. We had a great audience going, so I hope we get everybody back to check out the sloth. But I wanted also, we're going to talk a little bit about feeding and how we take care of them. So glad you guys are here. Mandy Stanton's here. She's checking in, giving us a wave, so we like that. Let me introduce our zany. Let's introduce our zany mask crew here. Janice, cute Hannah from marketing, and then cute Julie. We're going to introduce her in a minute, but let's talk to Janice for a second because you're the keeper down here at SAB.
Yes.
What brings us down here today?
Well, I was thinking about two things in particular. Obviously, everybody loves our sloth, Pedro, and so I thought it'd be a fun opportunity for you guys to see him a little close up. But I wanted to add a human favorite. So today we have Julie down here. She's from our marketing department, and you're probably wondering, well, why is Julie down in the small animal building working with the animals? Well, the reason is Hobo Zoo, we're taking a lot of precautions to try and help prepare for if anybody got sick. So if our keeper staff got sick, who would take care of those animals? Because our number one priority is to obviously be there for our animals. So we devised a plan to have staff from other departments come and learn how to take care of those animals. So Julie has never worked with animals before.
But she loves animals.
But she loves it. And so I wanted to let her be the star today with Pedro.
Are you going to be our superstar, Jules? I have to. Are you handing the mic over? Okay, Janice is going to hand the mic over. Everybody's been masked. Janice, would you do me one favor and grab those papers that I left on the table in there? Because I do like, I feel like, I don't know about your kids, but I feel like everyone in masks looks a little like, who am I talking to? So that your kids would know who we're talking to. This is Janice. This is what Janice really looks like behind her mask. And then this is cute Jules. Jules works with me up in marketing. That's her baby Chewbacca. This is what we look like when we're not messed up. You guys know what I look like. So, Julie, you are normally an events coordinator with us up in marketing.
Yes.
You answer to this gal, Hannah, and now you're down here in animal care. What's this been like for you?
Oh my gosh, it's so eye-opening. I had no idea how hard the zookeepers work. The animal keepers love the animals. They have so much fun. I walk around and they're singing to the animals. They're talking to them.
Janice, she's like, oh no, our secret's out. Our secret's out.
So enthusiastic. They love the animals so much, and it's so cool to see because I knew they loved the animals, but I never knew how much.
How much? So is this what they've put you to work doing?
Yeah, so for you guys, it's a huge part of the day. I thought I would just be picking up poop and feeding animals, but no. You have to prepare the diet, chop it up all nice, and look at this.
What is this?
This is a mixture of meat, bird of prey meat, fish, salmon, there's capelin.
Capelin, who on earth eats
it?
this?
I think.
Do you want me to touch it?
To squish it up a little bit.
Do you guys, are we thumbs up? Do I have to touch? These are fish
Yes.
heads.
I think she needs to touch the fish head.
Jules, someone wants to know if your dog's famous.
My dog she's on Instagram.
She's Instagram
very
famous, you guys. Look up Chewbacca. Okay, Brody, he wants to know what sloth. Do I need to touch this, Brody?
Yeah.
I'm getting lots of hearts.
That's how you make the food for the
What do you want me to just touch the fish head?
Squish it. You gotta squish.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Yes.
Look at Janice getting in there.
Get in there.
Oh, you can smell that, you guys. If we had smell Facebook, these are fish and meat and
Flamingo chow.
flamingo chow. Am I done now, Jules? Is that the end of that job? All right, Janice is going to help me get out of my glove. Oh, does my hand smell? Now I can't smell it because I'm trying not to touch my face.
All right, so who wants to
Oh
see
my
the
goodness,
sloth?
you've been working hard. We want to see the sloth bad. We're never sick of you. That was so good, so squishy. I'm wearing my glove broke open.
They're nocturnal.
Is this it? Are you pumping humidity in there?
Yes. They
So
sleep
did you
most
say
of
he's
the
a
day.
two-toed or a three-toed? You
Two-toed.
said a two-toed sloth.
So that means he has 3 toes on his legs and 2 toes on his arms.
Coral, it was just like making meatloaf, except much less appetizing, in my estimation. Okay, so can I stand in this little doorway, Janice?
Yeah. You just have to pay attention to his behavior because although they're cute, they're very strong and they have huge front teeth that could hurt you.
Okay, so he eats vegetables. He's super cute when he crunches his carrots and that kind of stuff. His favorite is the primate diet though. And I
Oh, so
haven't
that's
tasted
like a dog biscuit kind of thing, but for
I
primates?
thought it's actually a little bit sweeter. Hi, Pedro. Hi, Bobby.
I need a place to like sit.
I don't know if you can see him. Hi.
He'll roust out of there.
So he's slow. Sloths are super slow. In the wild, they generally have algae on their fur because it takes them so long to move.
Is that a better view out there, Janice, or in here? Do you guys want me to go out where Janice? I'm just worried we won't see through the glass.
If you want to try standing in the exhibit, you can. You just have to step out.
If I stand
he's
like
nervous.
just right here in the back? Okay, let me try that. I'm gonna stand back because,
Can you see his face?
let me
Do you want
see.
me to hold it up a little bit?
Yeah, he's kind of got his back to us. We're
Uh-huh.
okay. You just keep feeding him and we'll see if he kind of wakes up.
Hi, sweetheart. He's got
Okay, the questions
a
are
carrot
coming
in one of
in.
his hands.
Oh, there is his face. Oh my
Do you want
goodness.
to... Hi.
Hi, baby.
Do you want something else? You want your primate. And they're very strong, so they can grab on. They're arboreal, so they live in trees. And they don't poop very often. Does anybody know how often a sloth climbs down to poop? Because they don't poop up in the trees.
How often do they poop? Do we get guesses, you guys?
Yeah, guesses.
They're very slow-moving animals, and if they get on the ground, they could be hunted and eaten. So, any guesses, you guys? Any guesses how often? I'm gonna guess.
It
looks like a-
food.
Like a, I don't know, some kind of pound cake or bread.
Why is
Yeah.
it
Sourdough
a
bread.
primate diet? So then are primates eat that
Primates
as well?
eat this, yes. Primates eat this, and so it tastes like a really sweet, like sweet bread. It's super dense.
So you tried it.
Yeah. I
Did
had
you
to.
like
Try
butter
the
it up or
coffee?
just take a little nibble?
Just
Kind of looks
took a little
wet-ish
nibble. I was
even.
nervous that it would taste like dog food, but it does not.
You guys, I know the video is freezing. I think these videos keep recording and save. So if you can't watch it on Facebook, you can come back and check later. Yes, do try refreshing your page. And you can also find it at our YouTube channel, Utah's Hogle Zoo. So we are talking about Pedro the sloth. He's a two-toed sloth.
What was that?
Can you make him reach?
We have
He's eating right now, so I don't think.
cute Julie here, who normally works in the marketing department with us. But what we're doing at the zoo is trying to cross-train our staff so that if something happened and we needed, if somebody got sick, we need to make sure we have staff here to help take care of the animals. So we're trying to cross-train our staff. So everyone's catching up now. We are,
Oh, he's got a carrot.
I'm gonna try to, let me take this for a second. Get kind of around here. Do you wanna hold that one?
Yeah. Okay, can you guys see him
So
better?
we're here with Insta and with Facebook. Yes, you guys, they only poop once a week because they can't dare to come out of the trees. I'm sorry it keeps freezing, you guys. I'll just check back on YouTube. So now, Pedro has not been at the zoo very long. Janice, do you remember when Pedro came? Can I get a little closer?
Oh, no, he got here in October.
He got here just in October. He's been down in SAB, you guys. His little head is like right here on top. I don't know how well you can. Now, how old do sloths live?
I think
How long?
in
Do you know?
captivity it's about 43 years. Is
that right,
super
Janice?
old.
43 in zoos?
30 to 40 in the wild and up to 50 in zoos, but that's a little extreme. They're usually average in zoos is about 40, early 40s.
Now, how can we tell, Janice? You told me I could step in here as long as he didn't seem stressed. He seems perfectly content, but what would we be watching for?
You would know. He would come at you very quickly and he would take those long nails and swipe them at you and
Ooh.
open his mouth. And his front teeth are really long. They're a couple inches long. They look like canines, but they're just specialized molars.
Now, Lily wants to know if they sleep all day.
Julie, what do you think?
they do, so they're nocturnal. They sleep all day, and at night.
Janice is like, I'm off the hook. Janice has done some awesome animal noises for us. What you got, Jules? What sound does Pedro the Sloth make?
So I've never heard him make any noises except for the crunching like he's making right now when he's eating. So it's.
You guys, how about some thumbs up for Julie in
Do
marketing?
they make like an aggressive sound?
I've never heard a sloth make a sound,
doesn't tap.
but they're old. The facility that he was born at, they described him as huffy when he
Huffy?
was mad.
Oh,
Like
Pedro.
size.
So they're pretty much content to just kind of sleep and eat and then only come down at night and then
Yes.
poo once a week.
So two-toed sloths climb down the trees head first, which three-toed sloths climb down
Is he waking up?
butt first.
Butt first. So two-toed is butt first, three-toed is head first.
Yeah. That's one of the
Sloths are kind of the
differences.
perfect quarantine animal.
Yeah,
Eat,
exactly.
eat, sleep, go to the bathroom once a week. You don't even have to get off the couch. Now, do we know how old Pedro is?
Yes, he's 1. He will be 2 in July. So
Okay.
he is not fully mature until about 4.
Oh, so he's still growing.
Mm-hmm. And he weighs about 14 pounds right now, which is average for a sloth.
14 pounds. Have you been able to touch him in your trainings in here?
No, I haven't touched him. I just hand him food and kind of.
Plus we have logs overhead, so I'm trying not to hit my...
I've bumped my head a few times in here.
What other animals do they have you working with, Jules?
So I work with the burrowing owls and the rainforest birds and tortoises and the end zone birds. This has been super fun.
Do you mix that gross meat mixture every day?
Yeah,
Is that your
yeah.
job?
Come down and play with me every day. Mix that meat. It's kind of like playing with Play-Doh.
Yeah, Julie has completely joined the animal care team from her normal job, which is events. So any of you who like come to Zoo Brew or Zoo Lights, Boo Lights, Julie's part of the team that puts those together. Carla, we did talk about sloth sounds. They said they haven't really heard him make many sounds except crunching on his lettuce. Now, where can sloths be found in the wild?
Central and South America. They're in the rainforest climate, which is why we kind of have a little humidifier in here. They like a little humid environment. So we've got a little
want to see this
in here.
humidifier going on down here. You can see that coming out. A little bit of steam down there.
And they do not smell. They're one animal that don't have a smell, and that's to keep them disguised in the wild.
They really don't have a smell. Now I got this mask on, so it must be me.
His poop does stink a little bit.
Was he part of our poo at the zoo video?
He wasn't. I wish he was. Their poo is like little pellets almost. And very
Look
dense.
how cute. Happy birthday, Tyson. Tyson's watching for his 5th birthday. We're glad you guys are tuning in. We do the field trips every day at 11:30. Just kind of our way of bringing a little bit of zoo to your kids while they're stuck at home and getting their questions answered. We know we're all kind of up for a zoo fix. What type of enrichment do they do for Pedro? Do you know? Is Janice still here?
Mm-hmm. Janice is still here.
We do items that are similar to what the primates would get. It's not so complex because they don't have the dexterity that primates do, but they like some of the same items like food hidden in balls or different smells, shredded paper, boxes. I think his favorite is probably when we put his food in objects or we put new smells in here.
Janice, they want to know what animal the sloth is closely related to. I don't know that answer.
So they're in the same order as armadillos and trying to think who else. So they're in, I can't even pronounce it, but they're related to armadillos.
Sorry, you guys. It's hard to negotiate in here around the logs and stepping backward and around Julie and Janice behind me, so I'm trying to keep him in frame.
You might be able to see his
I'm
little
sorry
claw.
if I don't. Can you see it?
He might start to reach in a minute. I can't tell if he's almost done with his carrot.
Caitlin says he looks like a grandpa.
He does.
You're getting a lot of shout outs here, Jules. Jeff says hi.
Hey, Jeff.
And someone else wants to know how they can get in touch with you. You guys get in touch with me, and then I'll put you in touch with Julie if she thinks you're worthy. You could go to ehansen, that's my email, EHANSEN, at hoglezoo.org. Julie is in our marketing department, but we at the zoo, we're trying to be, oh, there we go. We're trying to take every precaution we can.
That's the sound he makes.
Did you guys hear that? Was I talking? There he
He does
goes.
not
He's
like
huffing at you. We're trying to take every precaution we can because if someone on animal care gets sick, we still have animals to feed. So we are cross-training our staff so they can step in and help. And Julie from our marketing department and events team, she has been pulled into animal care. He doesn't like that kale.
They're also related to
Look at those
antlers.
claws. Now, Jules, have you had any close calls stepping into animal care? Like, he kind of grabbed that with a little bit of force.
I was nervous the first time he did it, but all he wants is that food. He hasn't seemed mad at me. I haven't had to take anything away or move his enrichment or anything, which I think is what gets him upset sometimes. So
You're getting so many shout outs that we love Julie more and hearts for Julie.
Oh my
Goodness, you guys. I didn't know Julie was such a superstar. We should have had her on here long ago.
Oh, this is so fun. And it's so fun to get to know the animal care team, and they're such good teachers, Erica. I had no idea coming into it that they would be so enthusiastic about teaching about the animals. It's just
Yes, isn't that wonderful? And I feel like anytime guests get time with zookeepers on grounds and have a chance to ask them. Jay, I'm so glad you chimed in. You guys, Jay Weston, our art director up here, he has done some beautiful original drawings of a lot of our animals, and he has one of Pedro. So if you're looking for ways to support your zoo while we're closed, and we really need your support, you can go to hoglezoo.org and look at Jay's drawings. They're gorgeous. So we have originals available, and we also have prints. And it's Jay, I'm so glad you reminded me of that because he did a great one of Pedro. So if you're a sloth fan, and by the way, I say a lot of you are sloth fans, we need you to head to hoglezoo.org. You can contribute to the zoo there. You can donate. You can buy animal art. You can buy art done by animals. You can do all of that good stuff at our website. So Jay, thank you. All right, you guys, I'm about ready to pass out from wearing this mask. Does anybody have other sloth questions they want answered?
Janice, there's a question. Do the sloths shed?
What?
to the Sloth's shed.
Oh yeah, they lose a little bit of hair every
just
day,
real quick.
just like you guys can lose hair when you brush your hair. As he moves around the exhibit, his hair falls out.
Look at him. Oh my gosh, that's the cutest view he's given us yet. So it looks like his main diet is the produce. Is that right?
Yes. He eats veggies and the primate diet and a few biscuits, but I don't know what are in the biscuits.
Biscuits.
It's
Now,
pretty much fiber.
Charlie Pedro was born at another zoo, so he's part of our zoo breeding program. And do they just have one baby at a time, Janice?
Yes.
And do they scratch people?
They can.
He seems so fat and happy up there. You coming out to say hi? Well, hi, baby. Look at that face.
Here, I'm actually gonna get, will you hand me a carrot?
Now, do you guys trim his nails?
No.
We're going to see if Julie can wrench her arm around to not block our view,
Am
but
I
feed the
not
carrot.
am
No,
I
you're doing
blocking?
awesome.
You don't want to see my armpit.
Armpits on
Face.
Facebook Live. Look at him.
Hi, honey.
Hi, baby. We're meeting Pedro the Sloth. Mary, they pretty much sleep all day long. And yes, you guys, you can rewatch this. These videos live on Facebook pretty much for forever. You can also find our field trips on our YouTube page, Utah's Hogle Zoo. Now, in the wild, they must be eating leaves and things like that.
Yes.
You gonna eat that carrot? Why does he want the carrot?
He's like, where's my primate diet? I like that sweet taste.
Biscuits. There he goes.
Sorry.
Aww.
He thinks about it, so I know, it looks like he doesn't want the carrot, but he's just takes a while to smell it and think about it and move.
Now tell us about the hanging upside down and why they do that and why that's part of sloths. Janice or Julie?
I think Janice can answer that one.
Okay, so the reason why they hang upside down is because the majority of their diet are leaves, and any animal that primarily only eats, they don't have a fast metabolism, and so they need to conserve energy as much as possible. And so with those long nails, they can hang from a branch and not burn any calories holding on with their muscle strength. They literally just like hook on and can rest. And so it's all so that they can conserve energy. Everything the sloth does is to conserve energy, and that's why they sleep so much. So any animal that eats primarily just leaves, they have to sleep a lot in order to just keep the energy that they need to save for the moments they need it.
Valerie, he got here in about October. So you were saying sleep a lot. That's kind of like our red pandas then, right? Because they mostly eat bamboo.
That is exactly right. So the red pandas, the colobus, the sloth, they primarily only eat leaves, and so they sleep a huge portion of the day.
How about that?
Look at
She's
his
totally
awesome hair.
showing off for the... You
Look
know,
at
I
his
was looking
hair.
at his hair because he's got this like nice back comb. It's almost like a John Travolta
Yeah.
Greases
Pedro with the gray
pompadour. He's got a pompadour. Pedro with a pompadour.
Hi, Tony.
Nice ombre.
Yeah, he likes that better than the carrot for sure. That's like his jam.
He's hiding his face to eat it. I'd prefer him staring at the carrot. Looking it up. Oh my goodness, you guys, what fun. Thank you as always. We've met Janice on a lot of these Facebook Lives, and we're so glad she's here. You guys, we're so glad you're here. If you missed Facebook, you can, all the videos live on our Facebook page. You can scroll back and watch those. You can also go see them on our YouTube channel, Utah's Hogle Zoo. All of the Facebook field trips are there. We could really use your support.